Hello, it's me again. Um, I know that I said in my last video that that my next video would be another top 20 list. However, I decided to change my mind. Um, the next video after this one will be the top 20 list, okay? Um, but you'll have to bear with it. You'll have to bear with me for now. Um, but instead, in this video, I'm gonna just make this one into another vlog, and I do have a special reason for doing so. You see, this morning, my mom came out, and she was kind of being annoying, you know, doing what moms do, telling you to do stuff, do chores, you know. She made me take out the trash and clean up dog poop, stuff like that. But that's pretty much what I do anyways, even if she doesn't tell me, because I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Okay, I won't talk like that ever again. Anyways, so, and then, later on, she brought me out these 3 papers to read, and I thought it was very, very intriguing, and it's actually very funny, but very truthful, which is really sad. It's a shame that it's funny yet sad and true. Well, anyways, I guess I'll just let you find out for yourselves. I'm gonna read some of it. It's called Self-Government Arrives with Self-Discipline, Words of Wisdom. And it's pretty funny. And here's some of the great truths of our government. The first great truth. In many years, I have come to the conclusion that 1 useless man is a shame, 2 is a law firm, and 3 or more is a Congress. That's funny. If you don't read the newspaper, you are uninformed. If you do read the newspaper, you are misinformed. 3. Suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress. But then I repeat myself. I should probably tell you who said these things. The first one was said by John Adams. The second one was said by Mark Twain. The third one was also said by Mark Twain. And then and now for number 4. This was said by Winston Churchill. I contend that for a nation to try to tax itself into prosperity is like a man standing in a bucket and trying to lift himself up by the handle. That's very, very funny, because that's exactly what our government is trying to do. 5 was said by George Bernard Shaw. Sorry about the camera moving around. I'm trying to just adjust myself. Anyways, number 5, said by George Bernard Shaw. Government. Sorry about this. A government which robs Peter to pay Paul can always depend on the support of Paul. Huh. I wonder what kind of government that sounds like. Anyways, number 6, which was said by G. Gordon Liddy, who I don't even really know. A liberal is someone who feels a great debt to his fellow man, which debt he proposes to pay off with your money. Oh, that's funny. Number 7, said by James Bovard, who is a civil libertarian, and this was said in 1994. Democracy must be something more than two wolves and a sheep voting on what to have for dinner. That's hilarious. That's exactly what our government would do. Number 8, said by Douglas Casey, a classmate of Bill Clinton at Georgetown University. He went to Georgetown University. What the heck is this thing on my screen? Go away! Annoying ass stuff on my computer. I'm sorry. This will just take a moment for me to fix. I'll try and figure out to fix it. Close, stupid window. Why is it not working? Okay. Now that that's done with, where was I? Oh yes, number 8. Said by Douglas Casey, who was a classmate of Bill Clinton, and he went to Georgetown University. Foreign aid might be defined as a transfer of money from poor people in rich countries to rich people in poor countries. It kind of reminds me of Mexico. I'm not trying to be racist here. Number 9, said by P.J. O'Rourke, a civil libertarian. Giving money and power to a government is like giving whiskey and car keys to teenage boys. I think I would rather trust the teenage boys with the whiskey and car keys over the freaking government. Okay. Number 10, said by Frederick Bastiat, a French economist who lived from 1801 to 1850. Government is a great fiction through which everybody endeavors to live at the expense of everybody else. Number 11, said by Ronald Reagan in 1986. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. That's exactly what our government does. Sad but true. 12 was said by Will Rogers. I don't make jokes. I just watch the government and report facts. Oh gosh. That's hilarious. I don't make jokes. I just watch the government and report facts. In other words, he's calling our government a laughingstock, a joke. And it's true. Number 13, said by P.J. O'Rourke. If you think healthcare is expensive now, wait until you see what it costs when it's free. Oh wow. That sentence was made for Barack Obama. 14, said by Voltaire. 14, said by Voltaire in 1764. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right since it's foreign. In general, the art of government consists of taking as much money as possible from one party of the citizens to give to the other. That's exactly right. Taking as much money from the middle class and giving it to the poor. That's what the government does. The rich have the middle class. They take the middle class's money and gives it to the poor. Okay. Oh crap! It's running on 9. I should hurry up. Okay. Number 15. Parasols in 430 BC. Wow, that was a long time ago. Just because you do not take an interest in politics does not mean just because you do not take interest in politics doesn't mean politics won't take an interest in you. True. Number 16, said by Mark Twain in 1866. No man's life, liberty, or property is safe while the legislature is in session. I hate our government. Anyways, moving on. Number 17 by Anonymous. I wonder who it could be. Talk is cheap, except when Congress does it. 18 said by Ronald Reagan. The government is like a baby's alimentary canal, with a happy appetite at one end and no responsibility at the other. Exactly. 19 said by Winston Churchill. The inherent vice of capitalism is the unequal sharing of blessings. The inherent blessing of socialism is the equal sharing of misery. 20 said by Mark Twain. The only difference between a taxman and a taxidermist is that the taxidermist leaves the skin. That's funny. Number 21. The ultimate result of sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Number 21, said by Herbert Spencer, English philosopher who was born in 1820 and died in 1903. The ultimate result of shielding men from the effects of folly is to fill the world with fools. Which is exactly what our government is filled with. Number 22, said by Mark Twain, there is no distinctly Native American criminal class, save Congress. 23, which was said by Edward Langley, an artist who was born in 1928 and died in 1995. What this country needs are more unemployed politicians. That's funny. Sorry, let me flip the page. Number 24, said by Thomas Jefferson. A government big enough to give you everything you want is strong enough to take everything you have. Number 25, said by Aesop. That's a weird name. We hang the petty thieves and appoint the great ones to We hang the petty thieves and appoint the great ones to public office. So in other words, it's saying that the government is the biggest thief of all, which is so true. Well, it's saying politicians are the biggest thieves. Okay, now here's the 5 best sentences which you should remember. The first one is, you cannot legislate the poor into prosperity by legislating the wealth out of prosperity. That's funny. Cannot legislate the poor into prosperity by legislating the wealth out of prosperity. Number 2. What one person receives without working for, another person must work for without receiving. Number 3. The government cannot give to anybody anything that the government does not first take from somebody else. Number 4. You cannot multiply wealth by dividing it. I like that one, and it's true, which is exactly what our stupid government does. They just keep dividing our money, even though we don't have any money, or we're running out, because we can't print enough money because they keep on spending it all with, like, freaking dumbasses. Number 5. When half of the people get the ideal that they do not have to work because the other half is going to take care of them, and when the other half gets the ideal that it does no good to work because somebody else is going to get what they work for, that is the beginning of the end of any nation. Can you think of a reason for not sharing this? Neither could I. Neither could I. So, in other words, they're saying that America's going down. I think this is probably what happens to the Great Roman Empire. Or Holy Roman Empire, I mean. Anyways, so that's pretty much all of it. Here's something that I guess he was a poet named Danny Thomas. All of us are born for a reason, but all of us don't discover why success in life has nothing to do with what you gain in life or accomplish for yourself. It's what you do for others. Sorry about that. Okay, that's it for now. I guarantee you that on my next video, I definitely, it will be my a top 20 anime list. Okay, and I will also be putting R in that one. if anybody's even watched that video on my new channel, which I highly doubt it, because like I checked my videos and they all have only like 1 view. Some of them have like 0 views, and even if they do have views, they don't have any response. Okay, well, time limit's up. Go bye.